Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. All right, question of the day. Let's go. Question of the day. Are men allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? All right. Are men allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? Okay. So let's break the question down first. There's a lot of men who would say there's no such thing as too much female attention. Off rip, there's a lot of men that's going to lead with that. There's no such thing as too much female attention. But I actually rock with this question. I actually got a few things I could speak to on this question of the day, because I think any man that sees this question and just jumps out the window and says there's no such thing as too much female attention, no disrespect to anyone who would see that and think that off rip, but they're probably, I would bet the over on you, probably a person who has yet to experience that. There quite definitely is a such thing as too much female attention. Now, to answer the question in full, are men allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? No. Socially, no. I'll tell you why. I've been the fine dude at the job before, or the fine dude in the office before, the fine dude that work at the in the retail store or at the shoe store before. Like, I've been that person before. I have. And you are not allowed to be uncomfortable. Like, if a woman gives you a compliment and decides she want to touch you a little bit, like at the small, like graze her hand across the small of your back or something while she talking to you, and get up closer to you than she need to be to talk to you. Or if a woman feel like, you know, she entitled to a hug, and then you try to give the church hug and they turn their hip and give you a little pelvis and want to pull you in, you supposed to like it, because you a dude. You supposed to like it, you know, and you definitely not supposed to go to human resources. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to, you know, it's supposed to be cool, you know. If you wearing something that's slim fit, and you know a woman makes a comment to you about your print and how she could, you know, talking about that thangin' or some shit like that, right? You supposed to like that. You supposed to be comfortable with that. That's supposed to be a acceptable compliment. That's not, you know, sexual harassment at all. That's not, you know, that's not harassment at all, you know, when you're a man. So are we allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? No. We absolutely are not allowed to be uncomfortable. We'd be looked at funny. If you know, and let's say the woman fine. Let's just say I'm gonna give y'all an example. Let's say you a stand-up guy. Let's say you got a lady and you got a full-time job and you work in an office, or you work in a facility that's, you know, men and women. So it's women at the job, it's men at the job. And let, you know, say a few of the women are attractive. So if it's one of the women that are considered to be generally attractive, and you got a lady at home, but let's say the woman walk up to you and she grab your junk and tell you what she, you know, would love to do to you and all this and that. And every other dude in the facility thinks she's so fine, and this happened to you. You try to talk to one of your homeboys that work with you about it, and he talking about, man, you better do that. He's not asking you, are you okay? He's not asking you, are you going to tell your girl? He not asking you, you know, are you going to go to HR? None of that come to mind. Dude going to ask you, man, is you going to take her up on that offer or what? Never mind the fact that you just got us, you know, SA'd at the job. Never mind it. It's so no. The question of the day, if I had to answer it in full, and y'all tell me, chat, what y'all think about this question of the day? It's some men in the chat right now. Are men allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? Chris Dale already on it. He said, if you feel uncomfortable, I believe that is a sign she is in the wrong. Facts. Or it could be somebody, yeah, that's true. And to add to what you're saying, not to disagree at all, but to add to what you're saying too, it could be a situation where the woman is unattractive and not your speed. And maybe if she was attractive, you would be into, let's say you're a single bachelor and you on the job or at the store or anything like that. and some chick grope you a little bit and you own that, so you with it. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. The difference between a man coming off as creepy or you know, chivalrous is how good she think he look when he approach. You know, the dude not her type. It's like, he a creep. Like, get away from me. Like, why you walking up to me? Like, oh my God. You know, but if he tall, dark, and handsome, it's like, hey, yeah, my name is Monica. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, folks. So we know what this is. So it's the same on our side. But is it okay? You know, the question says, are men allowed to be uncomfortable? I don't think we are. I don't think it's socially acceptable. You know what I mean? You go to HR about a good-looking chick at the job, you know, touching you or something like that, and she get fired and the word get around, they gonna start a rumor saying you like dudes because you supposed to like it. Nobody gonna come check on you. Tell me if I'm wrong, chat. If y'all disagree, holler at me. I definitely would love to hear an opposing opinion on it. You know, broaden my horizons for sure. I don't have to agree with you, but I definitely want to understand you. Miles said it's a double standard, but no. A man can't be weird receiving attention. Yeah. Yep. You know, any man that's any man that's had any point in time in their life, even if they had a window that they consider to be their prime, or if you just been him your whole life, whatever the situation. But any man that's had a period in their life where they've been considered to be a generally attractive man to most women, like if you walked in a room of 100 women, all ethnicities, most of them would think you're a good looking guy. You know what I mean? And by most, yeah, more than 50%, but let's say vast majority. Let's say out of a room of 100 women, all ethnicities from the same part of the world, if you walk in that room anywhere in the country, 75 out of 100 or more gonna think you're an attractive dude. If you ever been in that space in your life and had a window of time where you was like that, you was him like that, you definitely gonna experience discomfort. Women think they can do whatever because you're supposed to like it. Ain't this what you want? You a dude. And then they got the notion, and that's why I said I never agree with the notion that people be saying on their podcast, like, oh, dude, you know, we'll freak anything. We'll put our thing in a hole in the wall. Like, no, not me. I mean, it might be somebody that's doing that. I know that's a thing for some of y'all. You know, there's a lot of things that's a thing that I ain't with. But no, that's not true. You know, and I don't even know if that's true for the majority of us. Last time I checked, dudes do have standards. Now, there's situational things, right? We got some situational things where, you know, you might be on a vacation or whatever, and you a bachelor and you out there with the guys and you going hunting. You going to do a little hunting while you on vacay. And, you know, when you first get out there, you might be hunting for an 8 or a 9. You hunting for an 8 or a 9. All right, 3 days left on the trip, 3 days left on the trip. You hunting for a 6 or a 7. I'll go for a 6 or a 7. 2 days left on the trip, 2 days left on the trip. I'll take a 4 or 5. I'll take a... There's times where I see men make some exceptions, you know what I mean, in regards to their standards, but in regards to getting serious with women, not so much. Perry said, definitely allowed. Some of these females be aggressive, especially in the entertainment space. Yeah. So you think socially it's allowed? Men are allowed. I get what you're saying. You're saying we are allowed to be uncomfortable. I'm with you. We are. But socially, I think that's why I'm answering the question from. I'm answering it from that angle. Socially, is it acceptable? Is it allowed? Are you allowed? Like, how would you be looked at if a good-looking chick groped you in a professional setting and you went to HR and all the dudes in the facility think she bad and she get fired for touching you? They're gonna start a rumor saying you like dudes. Guaranteed. Nobody gonna come. No man at that facility gonna come ask you if you're all right unless it's his job. Unless it's his job to do so. Nobody gonna come ask you if you're all right. How did that make you feel? Nobody. They're gonna be talking about you for not liking it. Yeah. But I'm with you. I get where you're coming from when you say definitely allowed. I get where you're coming from. And you're right. In entertainment spaces, especially. Yep. Great question of the day. Are men allowed to be uncomfortable with too much female attention? I can say this, like, sometimes this ain't even me bragging. Y'all know I just speak objectively. I'm just talking about my life experience. I ain't trying to big myself up. God did this. Sometimes I don't like going grocery shopping. Certain days of the week, at certain times, if you go grocery shopping, it'd be a lot of single women at the grocery store. And I do get tired. When I got a long grocery list, it do get to a point where I get tired of the chicks in the store being in my face. Facts. I've been on the phone. Probably if Jay Zilla in the chat, I've been probably was on the phone with Jay Zilla. Like, man, this joint keep turning down every aisle I'm in. We either got the same exact grocery list, or she wants some conversation. And I'm just here to get my motherfucking produce. You feel me? Like it get like that. And I get that women getting more aggressive and stuff. And I definitely like who like me, but when I go to the grocery store, I'm not hunting. So you feel me? Then I gotta find, you know what I mean? So that shit do get annoying. Even in small ways. Perry said, LOL, as a married man, yes, leave me alone. Oh, bro. I feel you, bro. That boy P happily married too. He said, leave me alone. Do not disrupt my peace. I hear that, dog. Shout out to P in the chat. Shout out Mouse. But yeah, man, great question of the day. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.